Hey guys, welcome to the replay viewers. Just in case I leave this one up, how's everybody doing on this blessed Sunday? I know it's kind of late for my people on the East Coast. Hello, Mr. Greenwich, I'm live.
Huh?
I'm live. Thank
You're
you.
live? I see that you're live. You know?
I didn't say I was alive. I
Okay.
said I'm live.
Okay.
You're gonna be over there singing, giving us copyright issues. Let's see how many people in this room. Nobody yet. It's late, so let's see if some people gonna come. Hi, Stacy. How are you? I'm trying to put you on the screen. It froze. What the heck's going on here? It froze. Huh. I've never seen that happen. Stacey, I've never seen that happen. It just froze. I'm on the good camera with the good computer. Hi, Bella. Hi, Penny. Let me put some of your things up here. It's Bella. And then Penny. And then Stacy says, "Good. How are you doing?" I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Hi, Shanice. What's going on, peoples? So I'm uploading a video right now to Miss Bear Pantry. I haven't put a video there in a minute because I ran out of time to do videos there. What did I tell you about clearing your throat?
Look, man, we gonna
I'm gonna choke you out. He has like a what do you call that? A tick. He has like a tick where he's like, "Hey, Carla." Oh my God, Carla, I did one for you. Oh my God, Carla. So I did the Gloria Vanderbilt pants, right? The coral jeans and the off-white jeans. And the shot that I had Joe do for the white one, that's for Carla. Carla, wait till you see it. You're gonna die. Oh, my dress. Oh, my dress. Okay. Let's see. This is my dress from Shein. This is I think this is the 2X. It has a zip on this side, but I didn't take the zip down. And then it has this fake thing to cover up my arms. I love it like that. And it is not too long. See?
You're gonna follow you.
Shut up. Hi, Ramadana. It's in the video at Miss Bear Pantry. It's probably already done uploaded. I just haven't released it. I think it's too late tonight to release it. I'll release it tomorrow morning probably because I want some people to go watch. Ever since I put up the one about the funeral, like Google stopped showing my little channel around. It just kind of flopped. So, hi, Amilcar. Thank you, Carla. I know what fits my body. I really do because I don't like for things to be rolling out here and there. Hi, Nazira. Let me see. Come up here. And in blue says cute. So, what did I name this thing again? A little Sunday devotion. Okay, we're going to have a little Sunday devotion because I need all my prayer warriors. Where is Bessie? Carla's in here, Penny's in here, Nazira in here, Ramadana in here. Where is Brenda? Where's Sis? I need so well in hospital. Things had been looking good for a minute there, and then things started doing about face. I'm not going to get into too much detail, for privacy issues, but we need to pray for Julie. I mean, like hard. Like get on your knees, drop everything you're doing fast and pray. Okay? It's direly important that we stop. We need to pray for Julie and Chris because, of course, Chris is her darling husband and he's worried for her. You know what I mean? So just in case you don't know, Julie has a heart valve that they changed 4 years ago, that they put in 4 years ago. and they don't know if that's what's acting up. But that's as much as I'll say until I know I can say more. But you know that I would not ask you for prayer to tell you to stop everything that you're doing and ask you for prayer like this if it wasn't serious. So when she called me today, I told her I'd be calling on the prayer warriors because I can't do it by myself. The Bible says when two or more are gathered in his name, he's in the midst. Okay? So, and then tomorrow makes 5 years since my mom passed. So we're doing good today, but when that stuff, when the anniversary and stuff comes around, you don't know when you're going to fall apart. But we always end up falling apart. My sister, myself, Jada, it never fails. Every anniversary we fall apart, but maybe not on the day. Maybe a few days before, maybe a few days after. So just keep us lifted up this week. That song's been playing in my brain, The Blood, that it never loses its power. Carla says, hi, everyone. Anybody has anything they want to add? Does anybody want to come on camera? I always offer for you guys to come on camera. Does anybody want to call me and talk on speaker? You can call and talk on speaker so people could hear what you sound like. I'm always offering, because if I step into a YouTuber's room and they offer that, child, I'll be the first one. You guys know that I'm always there to promote. So switching back to that video that I'm uploading, I've been recording that video since Mother's Day, beginning of May, and I barely finished it. Every time you do it, you look at me, no, huh? You wait. Thank you, Nazira. Let me read what Nazira has. I read it mentally just a moment. Let me read it all out. Loving God, I pray that you will comfort Julie in her suffering, lend skill to the hands of her healers, and bless the means used for her cure. Give Julie such confidence in the power of your grace. Amen. That says it all. That says it all. It's Julie, babe. Well, you could say Jenny too, my Aunt Jenny. But my Aunt Jenny is doing a lot better right now. My sister gifted her with a whole bunch of stuff from my natural guy, and she's taken it, and she has seen a tremendous difference in her pain from arthritis. So my Aunt Jenny is doing pretty good right now. We pray for Julie that the medication that they're giving her starts to work. That's the main thing. If the medication would start working on the issue, she'll get over this. But if the medication is not working, it's scary. You know what I mean? So anybody has anything to add? Are you guys okay? Let us know while we're in this prayer session. Joe and I went back to the nature center today, and I filmed the location where we did the photo shoot to tell you guys the story of what all happened. I don't know where I'm going to put that video. It might be a part of a thing at the cooking page. I don't know. Bessie, we were waiting for you, baby. We're sending prayers up for a part of our group, Julie, and her husband, Chris, because Chris is truly worried and stressed out. And part of the reason why I'm not saying a whole lot is because Julie's son is here in California on his honeymoon, and I don't know who watches my show, and I don't want him to be like stressed out unnecessarily. You know what I mean? Thank you, Ramadana. So Sandra sponsored a trip for us to go to the beach. We went on Friday. We got there a little bit after 11. We stayed on the sand till 5. We got off the sand. We walked the pier to see what was going on. The musicians can come back as of a week ago, but I don't think Jada's gonna go this year. Thank you, Bessie. God is great all the time. She has heart failure. Okay, so what's Ramadana? What's your mom's name? Just the first name. My sister is good, home resting, and her eldest daughter is with her. A once fractured relationship on the mend. Praise God. He will heal our bodies, He will heal our relationships, and He will heal our finances. He will, as long as we believe. So I was saying that I don't think we'll take Jada to sing this year because you still have to go get the permit, and the permit will only be good for a few months because you can't really go past the ending of October. By then it's starting to get cold again. So that would be like June, July, August, September, October, 5 months. But really and truly, the summer for the beach ends when school starts in August. So it would be only a couple of months that she'd be able to do it. And they don't have a lot of crowd out there yet because things are just barely opening back up. So, yeah, Jada says she's going to skip out this year. Hi, Jared. Susanna. Okay. We're going to lift Ramadana's mom, Susanna, up. She's in heart failure. And we're going to pray for God to heal all the arteries and ventricles and everything that's in her heart, just like only He can. You know, we never want our health to get to the point where we need a miracle. But some people just plain out need a miracle. Julie needs a miracle. Susanna needs a miracle. And we're asking God to send the miracles there, right now, as we speak. Even now, as we are calling, His glory is falling. And by His name, sickness cannot stay. Okay? Can't stay. I praise God that we're all healthy in here. You know, and whenever any little bit of sadness creeps in and stuff, we just kind of like jump up and chase it away, you know? All Joe does on the internet is watch pranks. Yeah, she's probably not gonna go this year. She's probably not gonna go this year. I don't even know if she'll sing for us here anymore. She says it's tiresome. She says it's 40 whole minutes of nothing. Nothing. Because the only person who donates is Sandra. And then there's other people that will donate from time to time through, you know, sending it to the PO box. So she's all like, I'd rather go stand in the sun at the beach if I'm gonna do that. And Susanna, Carla. God knows who you were calling about too, anyways. So Gary, the one that makes the beach towels, you guys saw the beach towel in the last video, right? Wasn't that so cool that I was able to record that and promote that for him? Gary is going to come to the house this weekend coming, because today's Sunday already. So he's coming either the 13th or the 14th. And I don't know if he's going to be on the show, because a lot of people think that when I invite them to the house, that means, you know, automatically they have to be on the show. But people have an option. People have an option. Like my friend that does real estate, he's going to come probably the ending of June or early July. And he has an option too. If he wants to be on the house and talk about on the show and talk about his business, he can. And if he just wants to come and sit and eat with us, he can do that too. They have options. Your Wi-Fi is bad. Well, thank you for putting in the word of God already, Nazira, in case you lose us. Yes, Penny, lifting up Miss Susanna in prayer. So I have that third YouTube channel, because my first one is the cooking show, this one. My second one is Bear Pantry Talk, where I'm supposed to be doing reviews. I have a video that I'm working on to show what all has been going on since I qualified for that Amazon monetization. Every night they update it, the views and stuff like that. And every night the money grows a little bit. And I think last night the money was at $86. I think at 9 tonight my time it'll update, and I hope it's over $100 by then. In any case, I don't think I'll get the whole payout at the ending of June. I think I'll get the $66 that I made in May. I think you got it right. You got it right, Carla. Oh, Carla had said Suzanne. Oh, God knows who you're calling about, anyways. Yeah. So, at my third channel, Babs Bear Talk, I was doing my vlogs there years ago. But when YouTube changed their algorithm to where we need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours within a 365-day span, they demonetized my channel, which I think sucked because I wasn't doing anything that was causing problems for the sponsors or the advertisers. They're like, well, we don't have enough advertisers to stretch around, and if you can't even meet this little criteria right here, then you'll lose your monetization. There was nothing I could do. I can't force the people from this page to go subscribe over there. You know what I mean? So I think I abandoned that channel back in early 2017. It's still there. I didn't shut it down. It's still in good standing. I think I went back into it sometime in 2019, the end of 2019, to try to see if I could revamp it. But there's nothing that I can put there because I won't put my vlogs there because I don't get paid. And the vlogs, they take too much time to edit. So that's why I put them at Patreon. Shout out to all my my members at Patreon. I have like 6 or 7 members. I think Blue Penny is one of my newest members there. And then my sweet Shanika came and joined the membership here at YouTube. I was like, okay, Shanika. Shanika was at the membership at Patreon before too. So at that page, Babs Bear Talk, I'm thinking of starting to put some of those white noise ambience type videos. You know, one time it might be like sizzling, cooking in the kitchen. Another time it might be rain or wind or music or something. I don't know. Those videos tend to be hot right now. And why not try? You know what I mean? It takes a lot of editing because I have to loop the sound because sometimes the sound is only 1 or 2 minutes long. Like if I go out and I tape the sound of the waterfalls or anything like that, it's not a very long time that I'm going to tape. Or if I download one of the stock things that you can use, I'm going to have to learn how to loop it. And that looping is probably going to take a while. So we're going to try. We're going to try. Because a lot of people put up those videos have like 39 million views. I'm not even over exaggerating. My sister says she listened to those videos all the time to fall asleep. So why not put up something that somebody could fall asleep to and get paid for people to fall asleep? I'm not putting nothing at the channel anyway, so I might as well throw something there. We're pretty close to 1,000 subscribers there. I did, but you can't do nothing around Joe, Bessie. You can't do nothing around Joe, I swears. Every time I turn on the camera to tape, Joe over there cussing. Or he clearing his throat. Or he talking. I'm like, shut up. Can you just like shut up for a second? I mean, I talk when I'm on this thing, but I shut up when I'm not on this thing. So we did the waterfalls out there. We have some of the waves at the beach. We have something on the trail today I saw. Because they say as long as it's nature's. Oh, there was this weird bird that yells every time we go by and it goes, ah! And I tried to get it, to record, when we went by, but I keep forgetting the darn house. And I missed it, but I'll catch him. So we went to the nature center and we taped a lot of the sounds there. And I will use the stock things too that's afforded, for us to use. I'll try. In the future, once I'm done with the cookbook, I'll start writing little short stories and I'll read them because people say my voice sends them to sleep. The same thing with Joshua's voice. Remember when he was reading those short stories? But I don't want to read other people's short stories because I've seen other YouTubers run into problem with that where the video will take off and start making a lot of money and the people want money for their short stories. They want a piece of the pie. I'm like, I'll write my own. I'll beat you Then the viewers are gonna say I beat my husband. He over there clearing it. I don't know. He has a tick right now. That's a tick right now. Girl, you know we try. So does anybody want to come on camera? Hello. A fan sound? Good to know. Good to know. I love the sound of the fan too. When we were little growing up in Belize, if they shut off the fan, we all woke up. You like the rain sounds? Your life is full of short stories. I'm telling you, child. I'm telling you. For real, though. For real. They have a site where you can go grab. Let me tell you where I got this from. So I was watching. What the hell this lady name now? I watch some YouTubers and don't know. Soulful tea. Soulful tea. Not lovely tea, but soulful tea. I was watching a couple of her videos. She does a lot of live sit down and talk type things now, but she actually does cooking. So I was watching it and she said she started a second channel and she said what she was doing and she told us how to do it. And she says, if you don't try, you stupid. And child, I'm going to try. Especially being that I don't have to start from what do you call it? Subscriber number 1. I have 912 subscribers there. I'm almost at 1,000. If I put those type of videos up and people fall asleep to them, I might get the darn hours. And the hours have to be within 365 days. So if today is the 6th and they're counting from today, then they'll go back to last year, June the 5th. Then tomorrow the 7th, they'll go back to last year, June the 6th. Jose, you see me on this thing, right?
What?
You see me on this thing, right?
I know, you gotta go crazy.
I know you lose your damn mind. Look, I don't do crazy.
You're crazy?
I don't.
I do me it.
You could lose anything, but don't lose your mind. Hi, Miss Margaret. Aw, it's good seeing you too. I love what she said. What did Bessie say? Bessie said, hello, like the way Medea says it. Yeah. Yeah, so the lady said she started and she told you how to do it. So one of her videos is 1 hour long. The next one is 3 hours long. 3 hours long. And the last one is 8 hours long. I don't think they sat there and looped no damn sound for no 8 hours. I think they downloaded somebody's video. I think they downloaded somebody's video and took the audio. Because it's all stock stuff. It's all rain stuff. You know what I mean? Joe crazy. You hear me tell him I don't do crazy? Child. Joe Penny said to tell you hi.
Hi, Penny. How you doing?
What are you watching over there anyway?
Watching the Crazy Prank. Escalator got fought.
You know those pranks where people come out from the bush or pretend that they're a bush? If they come up upon any one of my family members, starting with Joe, me, Joshua, Jada, and Jory, they will get punched in the face. They will get a beat down so sweet they wouldn't even know what happened. Because when we start beating, we don't stop. Oh, this bowl that everybody says trash. This is the bowl he made. This is for his sister. His sister is paying him $100, and this is going to go towards his plane ticket to go to Belize. So let me give you guys the chisme. So when we went to the you're gonna come say hi? You want to show it this way? Let me put it to stand. So it stands like this, guys. And you put the fruits and stuff in it. You should most definitely do it. I was thinking of doing a channel like you should do it, Tahara. You should do it. I'm telling every one of us, you should do it. I'm gonna try. I'm not even gonna depend on the people that I have at the cooking page to come. I'm just gonna depend that when we put the hashtags in there for that type of video, that people are gonna find it. And I want to do good ones. You know what I mean? I want to have pretty pictures and stuff like that. 24/7 live songs. They stream all day. Some gal chick, they stream all day. I don't know how they have internet like that to stream all day. I think after a certain amount of hours, they slow my internet down. They throttle us or something. But I'm going to do like premieres and stuff like that. I just have to figure how to loop the sound because I watched this guy and he said, okay, so let me tell you what they said. They said to go to Orange. I'm going to need that computer to tell you guys. Orange something sound. But they have other ones like Songjay. They have Ben Sound. They have a lot of sound sites where the sounds are free. But then you have to loop them. So this guy says you loop them in this thing called Audacity. That's something Joshua would have to download for me. Joris says he doesn't see why you need to go to Audacity because why can't you just loop it in iMovie? And I said, I don't know, because the guy also used iMovie to put the video in over the sound, and then you put your little logo so nobody can steal the video, download it, and just re-upload the video. And my sister falls asleep to that stuff. Looks like crystals in the camera. I don't know how they do all of that. But if I could even get a first video out that's 15 minutes long, maybe somebody just needs 15 minutes to fall asleep. What looks like crystals in the camera, babe? Carla, what looks like crystals in the camera? This thing here? This thing is green. That's why it's looking see-through. You see what I just wanted to be in on this live, She gonna cuss me out. She gonna cuss me out. Maybe she went to sleep. Oh, behind me? That's like a chandelier. I live 15 to 30 minutes. You like? I like 15 to 30 minutes? Yeah, some of them are like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours long. How long does it take to upload a video like that? I upload a 16-minute video. I swear it takes an hour. The fruit bowl. Oh, it looks like crystal. Okay. Barb, my siblings and I grew up watching wrestling every Saturday. And whenever we got each other mad, we would say, I'll body slam you. That was our favorite wrestling move that we used for years. That's so cool. I used to watch wrestling with my Aunt Jenny. And our favorite wrestlers were the Von Erichs, the whole entire family, handsome boys. And that's who we loved. Hey, sis, did you get my text just now? I just texted you because I told them that you were going to cuss me out. You like them 15 minutes to half hour? That's probably what mines are going to be for right now because I don't know how long it's going to take to loop that stuff. I have to edit the book. Oh, I was telling you guys about Gary earlier. Gary's going to come this weekend. He's the one that built my website, and he's the one that's going to design the book cover. Well, he's going to put it together because I have a mock-up design. You were napping. Okay, cool. And somebody sent me a title for the book. I forget who it was. I screenshotted it off of Facebook, and they said, name it Small Servings. But I think Jermaine threw the name out there that day, Just Enough. You put a 10-hour video on and fall asleep, rain and thunder sounds all night. I wonder how long it takes for them to upload a 10-hour video. Jeez, that probably takes 3 days to upload. Child, we're going to start small first. We're going to try. I'm not doing anything at that page. I'm not going to put my vlogs there ever again. And I don't want to take my vlogs down from there because those vlogs were very encouraging. A lot of the time when I'm feeling down, I'll go watch one of those old vlogs, and I used to tell people things to encourage them, and they encourage me now. My own words are encouraging me. So I'm not going to take those vlogs down. I don't want to start a whole new channel for this because what if I start and this thing doesn't work? What if I start and it does work? Oh, well. We're just going to keep it there. Then we're going to change the name to Bob's Bear Talk ASMR, some crap like that. You know what I mean? It says it's Audacity, Bessie. The free looping thing is Audacity, but you got to like drop the audio in that's 1 minute or 2 minutes long, drop it again, and then drag it a little bit to loop it, drop it again, drop it again. Jesus, can you see somebody doing that for 10 hours? I can't do that for 10 hours. And when I go to those people's page that has those things on, they kind of all start to sound the same to me. Me, I'm weird. just enough. Me, I'm weird. I like to fall asleep to fights in YouTube. Like if my favorite YouTubers are dragging somebody, oh child, I put that on and in 2 minutes I'm asleep. I gotta take this earring out. It hurt. When it's not gold, it hurts. This is a snail. It's a little snail. My earring that I always wear with the little knobs, one of them broke when I came back from the beach. I was in the shower and I just stepped on something and it was on the earring and the hooky part broke. Joe says he's going to take it to the jeweler to try to get it fixed because it's from mommy. Yeah, I think we'll probably go with just enough. I'm glad to have you guys as a part of this. Oh, I just got in 100 books each of the other 2 books, okay? So I have books again. I was running low. I have books again. They send, whenever you buy 100, they always send 10, about 10 to 20 extra. 10 of them you have to pay for. So when you buy 100, you don't pay for 100. You have to pay for like 110 or 112. And then 8 to 10 books, they send extra for free to cover the cost of shipping. I feel like that's, you like my attire, babe? I feel like you can't sleep with noise. Child, I could sleep in lot of noise. I could sleep. Mommy trained us that way. Sleep in noise because she don't like them baby where the cat walk and then the baby wake. So, yeah. I got in some books. They sent 120 of each, I believe. And I only have 97 of the Belize one, the beans and rice left. So I guess I've been selling and didn't realize. And then I have, I think it's like 109 of the other one. So I've been selling 2. I've been selling out of that one too. So I've got new inventory in for those 2 books. And then tomorrow I start editing the other book. I mean, editing, like read it, grammatical thing, that type of stuff. And I have to edit every single day from now till the end of the month to make sure it's done. I still feel like there's a couple more recipes I have to test. I tested the cookie recipes. I have 2 chocolate chip cookie recipes in there, and I'm leaving both of them in there because one is a crunchier cookie and the other one is a chewier cookie. And the only difference between the 2 cookies is one's made with baking powder while one is made with baking soda. So you guys pay attention to that when you're making the stuff from the book. See if it says soda or powder. So going to the beach Friday really helped my eye a lot. I think part of it is because I rested the eye, the salt air, whatever. Oh, I was telling you the chisme about the beach and Joe and his girlfriend. So when we arrived at the beach, I saw that Bruja was over there, right? So I went over there and I said hi to her, but she had a client. So I said, we're going to go sit on the sand. And before we leave, we're going to come visit with you. And she was okay. So we went over there on the sand from 11 to 5. I needed to pee so bad. I did not come off that sand. The hell with that. We're going to wait. So we came off, loaded the car, went to the bathroom. And then when I went by, she had a client again. So I told her that I'm going to go walk the pier and I'm going to come right back. So she knows we walked the pier pretty quickly. So by the time we got back, she was empty. She didn't have nobody there. So she jumped up, child. She gave Joe her little hug. And Joe said, oh my God, she's never hugged me before. I said, child, it's been 18 months. You know, Bruja loves her some Joe. And then she hugged me, but I felt my hug was just like an afterthought. Like, I guess I better hug you before you start to suspect that I like you, man. And so then she gave Joe a palm reading. Child, you saw Joe sitting there get his palm read. She didn't give me no palm reading. What the hell am I, chopped liver? Which chopped liver happened to be very good. I don't know why people always ask that question. Have you guys ever had chopped liver? That's the only way you should have liver, chopped up. Child, Joe was getting his palm read. And she was telling him stuff like, you know, you're like setting your ways to the point that it's your way or no way. And then she said, you have a lot of family members and you don't fight with any of them, but if any of them is causing you stress, you cut them off. Child, so true, so true. So then I don't remember what else stuff she said. It was just like regular, vague stuff like that. So then she says, do you have any questions? So Joe said, see, chop liver good, right? So Joe said, do you see me taking a trip this year? You know what that bruja did? She said, I don't see that in the palm of your hands, but if you want me to read the cards. Child, the cards are $75. I said to myself, I sees you. I sees you. So I told her, I said, well, all that means for me is that we have to plan this trip quicker, because she said it may be the person that you want to go see is going to come see you. Well, we all know that's not going to happen. Joe's dad about to be 90. He's legally blind from diabetes. He's not coming this way, And so I'm like, you better plan that trip quicker, dude. You better plan it quicker. So he jumped up, made that bowl. He's going to make one for Sandra. Joe would rather like make something and sell it to get the money in so that he can go, And yeah, we're working on it. We're not letting it stress us out, but we're working on it. But that's the story of Joe and his bruja girlfriend.
You showing people my new car?
No, I told him about your bruja. He busted out laughing. He's blushing. When I went to the nature center today, there was a little girl over there with her dad. They were from Bombay originally. And the little girl was asking me what camera to buy so she can do action stuff. This is Joe's new truck. This one's more expensive. Why? It has 2 doors. It has double cab. Wait, open this door. Like this?
That's probably though.
Okay. It has double cab. You guys see that? Double cab. It has a tow hitch. Lord have mercy. That thing look real though. The license plate is already on, but it's not. He didn't write on it yet because he don't know who's gonna buy it.
It's still on the lot.
It's still on the lot. It's still on the lot. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Joanne, again, can you bring me some water, babe? I didn't plan this live too good today. See? It's pretty. He said this one is what, 85? This one more because it had more things to put in there. I'm telling you, I'm going to give these trucks names and personalities, and we're going to write a whole damn book series about these trucks. I'm telling you. A whole book series. Now, can you give me some cold water, please, baby?
What? Water?
Cold water in my cup. I don't know where my cup is, though. It's probably on the kitchen counter. Boy, Jeep need to see that. I know, huh? Joe, Carla said Jeep need to see the prototype. I know. For real. It's unique, right? It's just like Gary Blanket. Oh, I loved Gary Blanket. It didn't pick up no dirt off the sand. When you picked it up, you shake it off, you're ready to go. I like that it was round, so you didn't have to like mess around with the edges. He gave me 2 and I gave Jada 1. I'm gonna snatch that one back from Jada. Me and Joe had a fun time at the beach though. We really did. I didn't even put my foot nowhere near the water. I like all the stuff he has on it. The tow hitch and stuff is legit. So, yeah. And how much is the blankets from Gary? You remember, Joe? I don't think they're too expensive. Don't quote me on this, Bessie, but I want to say they were $35.
I don't know.
I hope I'm not wrong. They weren't too expensive. I want to say they were $35 each. You guys get your money together so when Gary comes on the weekend, if we do a live with Gary here, Gary can sell out some of his blankets. You know what I mean? He's such a sweet person. I met him, huh? This weekend, Saturday. I met him through doing YouTube. He reached out to me and asked me if I could help him promote the blankets, and he would write a blog. He would write up about me on his blog, and he did. It was a wonderful write-up. They call it pretty for the truck, right? They call it pretty for the truck. I just want to thank God for all the cameras that I own, because this camera that I use to stream live, I don't like it for videography, for like recording videos, because it's very true to life. And I don't like that it shows all the blemishes on my face. I'm gonna just sit here and be vain. The other camera, the Sony, I like that it kind of smooths out the skin a little bit. But this camera, when I tell you it took all the pictures for the book, man, this little workhorse did it. You want one, right, Bella? I know. Joe, can you give my laptop for me? I want to look up Gary's thing to promote it.
Like this.
I know, baby.
I'm looking at things.
I was trying to kill you a little while ago, but now I'm loving up on you. It's not the thing.
Where is it?
This here, right here, sweetie. But you have to unplug it. And you could unplug that little box from it too. Unplug that from it. This year is a big year for everybody in my family. In April, my Aunt Jenny turned 65. That's a big number. In August, my Aunt Lita is going to turn 70. In August, I'm going to turn 55. I get old. In December, me and Joe are going to celebrate 35. For 25 years, we wore this wedding ring that I have on right here, this little gold band with 5 little diamonds in it. Joe has one like it. He can't wear it because the bottom is so thin, it's going to break. Because he used to wear it every day at work before we had the shop and the solvents and stuff ate away at it. So then at our 25th anniversary, we switched to silver rings that I adore, but Joe can't wear his because it breaks his skin out. So then I wore mine forever and ever and ever. And then now I can't wear it because I lost so much weight off of my finger that one night I did that and the ring went flying. I found it, but it went flying. You know, Joe, my sweetie Carla. I could threaten to knock Joe out all the time, but shh, are you kidding? He's my boo. He's my boo. So if you guys want to buy Gary blanket, I want to have a birthday party, Miss Margaret. Did you see that our baby was born? You know that baby belongs to all of us, right? Lilibet Diana. Child, when the news came today, I called my cousin Cindy and said, our baby is here. I knew that girl wasn't due no damn summer. I knew it. I knew it. Let's see. I want to grab the link. You guys go in the description if you want to buy this thing from Gary, and it says affiliate links, and I have the Firmoo affiliate links. Add more gold to Joe's band. Can they do that? Because they messed with that band before, but it ate out again. Yes, my darling, that's our baby. Her name is Lilibet Diana. Lilibet is the nickname that they call the grandma, the queen, because you know she's Elizabeth. So I guess one of the grand picnic couldn't probably say the name, so he said Lilibet. And that's why they named the baby after the queen. I don't care what William got to say. I don't care what Kate got to say. Harry named the baby after the grandma, the great grandma, and the grandma. As he should. As he should. Sit down somewhere, William. All right, so you go here to say collaboration with small entrepreneurs, Belizean blogger, beach towels, thebelizex.com. Go click on the link because it's hard to type in his domain and have it come up. So we'll click on the link that I have in the description. And let's see. Oh, man, the thing get big. Let's see the shop. $35. The towels are $35. It have the jaguar. It has the sea turtle, the tapir, which is the mountain cow, and the toucan. The toucan is the one that I kept. I think the other one that he sent me was the jaguar. And they're 5 by 5, okay? They're 5 by 5. Me and Joe could fit on it. So I need, Jada has the jaguar. I think I'm going to buy another one from him. I'll probably get the tapir. The tapir, the mountain cow. $35 plus shipping. You guys, when you go buy, let him know where you came from, because he was so touched. And he goes, oh my God, this farm, I can't believe. And I don't know what Gary looks like, but from his profile picture that I saw somewhere, I want to say YouTube, he kind of gives me some Shamar Moore type of vibes. Don't tell him I said. Don't tell him I said. I'm gonna post some picture on Instagram later too. See the dress? I love the dress. I'm gonna pick up a donation and I'm gonna buy more stuff from Shein. The stuff fit me. And my stuff is gonna stay good because I take care of my stuff. I'm no Jada up in this place. Jada don't take care of her stuff. This might be the picture for the back of the book. I'll see if Jory can clean up the vegetables because they just have an orange hue to me. But the rest of the stuff looks good. If not, I'm gonna do another shot for the back of the book. Because you need to write the words over it. You know what I mean? So Joshua has a birthday coming up on the 18th of June. I think Father's Day this year is going to fall on June 20. Father's Day falls anywhere from the 15th of June to the 21st of June. And Joshua was born in 1989 on Father's Day that year. And it fell on the 18th that year. And it comes around every 6 or 7 years on the 18th. Mm-hmm. Let's put the name out here. Carla said the name. Lilibet Diana. And they call her Lily. And they said she's more than they imagined. She was 7 pounds, 11 ounces. Oh God, I have to call Uncle Raja. He gonna buy that in the Bolido. He gonna buy them numbers. She was born on the 4th of June. I thought she was born today. Hi, Christine. She was born on the 4th of June. And I was like, wow, she came on the 6th? Like the brother came on May 6th. Archie, right? And then when I went to go read, it says she came on the 4th. A healthy baby. For real. Yeah, Josh's birthday is on June 18th. And so when Gary was making the arrangements, at first he was saying he can come on the 20th. But then I remembered that was Father's Day. And usually we celebrate Joshua's birthday on Father's Day. But Joshua said it was cool if he came, but then he switched it to the 13th. My Aunt Lita, when she has her birthday party in August, she's going to have it like the week before my birthday. She's going to have the taco lady. Child, I'm going to be there early. I love Mexican food. And she asked me to make a cake. So I'm going to make a Belize cake, but she doesn't want milk on it because she says, you really can't decorate a milk cake. So I might do the Belizean frosting and ask Jada to pipe stuff onto the cake or something. We'll see. And then my kids say that they were going to go, Joshua and Jada, but I don't think they're going to go. They want to go because they heard Taco Lady. And that burrito, oh my God, that burrito almost killed me. That meat was so salty yesterday. I just had to take a day off and rest. Stess, are you still asleep? 26 people in this room. Can I get 26 likes? I might leave this one up. We haven't said anything out of the way, right, Bessie? Bessie is the person that monitors if I said something out of the way. When I used to go to the church that I used to go to a few years ago, the pastor learned that I do YouTube, right? So he put me on the social media team. I didn't want to be on the social media team because up in these churches, they already have somebody running the show, and they don't like to take on new people. They don't, especially if you don't look like them or act like them. They don't want to take you on. So he forced me onto the social media team. Cess will tell you that story because she was there. She wasn't at the church, but she knew what I went through. And they had a room that's in the sanctuary, but you just like enter the door kind of like an office. And then you lock the door and you can hear the preacher preaching out there, but you can just barely make out what he's saying. I haven't said anything out of the way, right? It was hot today. It was kind of cool for us. I mean, the AC is on. Rob! Hey, Rob. Rob got clearance from his doctor. He's healing well from the gallbladder surgery. Yeah, so it was me and 2 other ladies locked in the room. And they put me in front of this old TV slash looking computer thing. You know those old time computer where the monitor part of it fat like a TV? And the thing didn't have no sound. And they told me that I had to listen to what the preacher was saying so that I could, make sure that he wasn't saying anything out of the way. And so I listened, but I wasn't listening there because I couldn't hear. The thing didn't have no sound. I was listening to him talk out there through the door, through the walls. I'm like, oh my God. And then he speaks so close to the microphone. People don't know how to handle a microphone. When you hold a microphone, you're not supposed to put a microphone right like this at your mouth. You're supposed to aim the microphone under your chin and talk. You know what I mean? People just put it in their mouth. So he right up in the microphone. I can't hear what the hell he's saying, but I tried my darndest. And when it was done, the boss lady, the assistant to the pastor, she said, "What are your observations?" It was 97. It cooled down for us a little bit today. And I said, "What do you mean? What are my observations?" And then she said, "Well, did he say anything out of the way?" And I said, "Well, he revealed these people on one of those housewives show, on the TV show, that he was counseling. He said their names, and he shouldn't have said their name per contract." And so she says, "Well, how do you know that?" Kind of like how you know what the pastor could say, right? And I said, "He told me earlier," because I used to go in and read the voiceover announcements for them. Like when the church have the commercials that play and they talk about all the auxiliary and yada yada. I was the one that read those things. So I would go in on a Wednesday to read those things. And I said, he spoke to me when I went in to read the announcements, and he told me who he was counseling, and he told me that I couldn't reveal it to anyone. So if I can't reveal it to anyone, how is he revealing it? Right? So, right, says? So then she said, the pastor walked in the room at the same time, and he goes, "Oh my God, Barbara, you made it. I'm so glad you made it to be a part of the team. I feel like you're going to be a good asset." They didn't like that the pastor liked me and Joe. They couldn't stand that. But the reason why the pastor liked me and Joe is because we didn't bug him for nothing. We didn't whine. We didn't ask him for prayer every 2 seconds. We didn't complain. We didn't tell him when our business was doing bad. We didn't do none of that. We just smiled, and every time they saw us, we were good. We're good. We're fine. Thank you for asking, and kept it moving. Right? We don't want to burden him down. So he walked in and he said that, and then he said, the lady said, she said that you reveal the names of the people that you were counseling, but I didn't hear that part. She right in there, she has sound. I didn't have sound, right? But I'm very observant. And he says, "Oh my God, I did. Oh my God, I did. Take the video down. Take the video down." They had to go remove the video because he had a contract that stated he was not supposed to reveal yet who he was counseling, but at some point he was going to reveal it, So I hated doing stuff at the church. I never wanted to work in the vineyard. I'm not lazy, but when they say it's time for you to work in the vineyard, I'm like, bye. I got enough work to do at home. Enough work to do at home. Rob, I forget what state you're in. What state are you in? It was cold that day we went to the beach. It got warm a little bit later, but it was cold the whole time on the sand. But it was okay because we had the sweaters. Thank God we always have 50 Lemteen sweaters in the car. That's Seth's favorite word, 50 Lemteen. I had 3 sweaters for me alone in the car. I had a big towel, a big beach towel that I don't never use because I don't ever get wet. I covered up with that. And I had a jacket for Joel. Maryland? Okay, /Washington. Okay. Maryland /Washington, D.C. He up there by the politicians. Speaking of which, did you all see that crazy man had his pants on backwards? Oh my God, I laughed so hard today. What can cause heartache? Blue, what the hell are we talking about? What can cause heartache? He had his pants on backward. Like crisscross. He sure did. Have his I had to go find the picture. I had to go search the web for the picture. I died. I cannot with him. I don't listen to him. I did not listen to him for 4 years, and I'm not gonna. Whenever they play him, I mute the TV. Oh my God, I thought we were done. Why are they playing him? Thought we were done with him forever. Child. Go look for the picture, Bessie. Oh, blue. It does. It does. Especially when you go to a large black church. They accept Joe to a degree because he's darker skinned than I am, but they don't accept me. It's almost like I have to take my Ancestry DNA card and show them. You know? It's very hard. It's very political there. You know, my mom raised us in politics in Belize. My mom raised us in politics. You know, when the party that I belong to, you know, every time we go vote, we always friggin' lose. My grandmother would say we win at the voting and lose at the counting because they're cheating. And then there's a time when we felt like the party really won and you know they cheated again, and there was a big ass riot, and my mom took us out in that riot. We weren't out there breaking stuff up, but we were out there shutting stuff down. We were teenagers. We were out there with my mom, shutting the stores down, shutting the schools down, telling the people they got to go home. The crazy orange man, we don't call his name here. The crazy orange man did a speech yesterday. You know, he said he's going to run for Congress and he's going to get Nancy's position and he's going to start an impeachment against Biden. I'm like, but why do you have to do all of that, though? Didn't you say that you were the true president? Didn't you say you were, you know, they're going to install you again in August or some foolishness? I'm telling all my family members, the stupid ones, if you go take your damn citizenship test and they ask you who is the president of the United States, because that's one of the questions, you better say Joe Biden, or else you're behind going to be locked out of this country. I'm saying. Because I got some stupid people in my family too. Just saying. They say that's one of the questions people have been getting wrong. They really believe this foolishness. I had a good friend that's in her 70s, mommy's friend, that called me and tell me that Biden's a whole clone. I said, well, if he's a clone, where the real Biden at? She said he's in Cuba. I looked at Joe and go, I was like, is she joking? She wasn't joking. I was like, wow. Okay. Like I said to Joe earlier, I don't do crazy. And says, one of my family members have put in a few phone calls, and ain't nobody heard nothing of that story that you were telling us earlier. We're gonna keep looking though. She said that Biden, Kamala Harris, who else? Nancy, Chuck Schumer. There was somebody else big, and she said they're all clones. I said, wow. And this is somebody very brilliantly smart. They've fallen for the Kool-Aid. They've drunk the Kool-Aid. I don't know why Cuba. But once I see stuff like that, I back all the way up. I don't do crazy. I just don't. I get scared. Say, wow. You know who's a nasty human being? Judge Joe Brown. I saw a video with him where Kwame Brown interviewed him. Well, it wasn't an interview. Kwame Brown just let him stay there and talk. He didn't shut up. That's one man that doesn't. If I sat next to him, I would punch him in the face. That's how much he talks. Talk. He bashed Kamala Harris for filth in that so-called interview. And I'm like, you're a nasty male chauvinist pig. That's how I felt about him. He's that kind of man where he wants to be with a woman and use them up and spit them out, but then they're hoes after that. Who they hoeing with? Him? Miss Margaret, them people crazy. And these are Belizean people that have lost their mind. I'm not talking about American people. I'm talking about Belizean people that should know better. They know that there's no damn clones out there. They know that Joe Biden is in office. How can they fall for this rhetoric that these, oh my God. Ooh, that stuff stressed me out. Yeah, Judge Joe Brown is a nasty human being. I couldn't watch that whole interview. I had to stop. He's very rude. He's very condescending, very nasty. He talks very vulgar about women. You know, I don't understand why these men like him act like they hate women and they call all women hoes and stuff. Then why? Just go with a man then, if that's how you feel about women. Maybe you would be surprised. About what, Miss Margaret? About what? About how many Belizean people believe this foolishness? I don't understand how they believe that. I don't understand how people fall for propaganda. I guess maybe because I was raised in Belize and I was raised very political, I don't fall for no type of propaganda. The minute somebody tell me something, I'm looking it up. Where you get this from? Me never hear this. Let me Google this. Google is my best friend. I'm gonna Google this. Okay, I don't see nothing out there about this on Google, so this must be a lie. I don't know. And so many, like Joshua says, Mommy, I know when the zombie apocalypse happens, I don't want to be with the Americans. They've proven that they're stupid. They fall for everything. It's like, good Lord. Leave that to the people in Russia to fall for that propaganda. Not here. Right, Miss Margaret? Then people crazy. And I know some people are listening from the bushes because there's 25 people in here and only a few people talking. So when this video is done, I'm going to get some of the crazy people come on and go, you're the crazy one. We're not the lizard people. Anybody in this room old enough to have watched V? Not the V that they brought on the other day, like a few years ago, but the V from the 80s. That was my show. To the point that for Halloween, I dress up like a damn V. Mommy would sew me the outfit. But that's how I see those people, like that, like the people from V. Show me the proof or the receipts. I'm telling these people crazy. And usually I don't bring up politics to people like when I see them, even if they're friends. But they feel the need to bring it up to me when they want to talk that craziness. And sometimes Joe just holds me down and I'm like, my eyes are doing that because I want to say something so bad, but I'm probably not going to say it nicely. You know what I mean? I'm going to say stuff like, how you be so stupid? You hated that show. I love that show. Remember when the Earth girl and the V guy got together and had a baby? And the baby started to talk. He says, Preta Nama. Preta Nama. Hi, MC. Yes, I do. You remember the show? And then there's a movie that I love that I told you guys before, The Langoliers from Stephen King. You know that man crazy, right? This is how it feels to me. Like at the end of The Langoliers when they were getting ready to come back into this realm. You know, at first everything was stale. The gasoline didn't have any power. The soda lost its fizz. You know, everything was just dead. And then boom, they just came right back to life. That's how it feels right now in this. Lizard is a damn snake. I'm out of there. Well, that's how them people act. These people are saying that, you know, people are clones and blah, blah, blah. They act like those lizard people. It's weird to me. I went to mute the TV when I started to do this live, and I think I paused the TV. There's a whole thing dancing around on it. So I taped the mukbang today. I don't know if I'm going to put it up. I got to go listen to it first because when I was doing it, Jory was cooking. Because when I went to the center to go record my snippets today, I thought that Jory would be in here cooking at that point, but I guess he worked out. And when I came back, he had to cook. I'm like, oh, well, I'm doing my mukbang. Oh, well. So you might hear things, water pouring, pots frying. I don't know. I got to listen to it first with headphones to see if I'm going to put it up. And maybe I'll put it up the next channel for the ASMR. Maybe that's what I'll do. It was nice too to not have to put on makeup for a few days. I think that kind of eased up my eye issues. I was going to go in and see the doctor about my eye issue because this eye is constantly blurry. And the last time that was happening, I had an infection underneath the eyelid. And they had to give me this eye ointment. So I was planning to go in because it was really getting scary. But when I went to the beach, it cleared up quite a bit. So we'll see. Oh, and Rob, let me tell you something about the papaya enzyme. You're going to think maybe you don't need it. It's like, I'm good. Until you run out. And you run out for 2 to 3 days. You can ask Cess. Every time she calls me and I'm having a stomach upset, and she goes, did you run out of your papaya enzyme? I'm like, yep. And every time you go to the GNC, they don't have none. So I went in there the last time and I bought the last bottle they had with 90. And I hid it from Jada. Shh. She young. She could live. I need it. And I don't want to buy the one off of Amazon because I don't know if I'm going to like the taste. But I might have to like spring for that one. Carla, what are those little things that you put up? What are those? Yep, every time I'm having stomach upset, it's the papaya enzyme that I didn't have. And it's not kind of upset that I got when I had the bad gallbladder. It's what else I have wrong with me. Jermaine sent me this funny TikTok today because he knows I'm lactose intolerant. And oh my God, it was such a funny TikTok. I think I'll send it to a few of you guys. And I wrote him back and I said, stupid with the T. The Walgreens one is good? Okay, I'm going to have to try it. American Health. Okay, that's the brand. I'm going to try it because I like the one from GNC. It has a nice flavor to it. And papaya is good for you, but we can't eat enough papaya to make up for the enzyme that we need from it. You know what I mean? But papayas are good for you. It's a diuretic. That's what you're doing? You're running away? I didn't understand the stuff that was in front of it. That's why. You have to check Costco, Miss Margaret. That's who gets the papaya from Belize. Rob bought one the other day, but it was from Guatemala, and I told him, them papaya not going to be good. And then I had to explain to him that Belize and Guatemala are always in some type of a feud. No, they don't have the GNC one online, Carla.
What do you want here? Super American Health?
Where Rob said American Health. That depends Amazon? Joe find the American Health one on Amazon. But they don't have the GNC one on Amazon. I don't know if you could go to the GNC store itself, if they have a website. It's good for you. It probably is a good papaya because Guatemala is so close to Belize. But we're always going to bash them. Yeah, if they have it in, they usually get it from Belize. It's like the conchs that we bought the other day. It's from Belize. We just didn't make anything from it yet. Leaving smoke tracks. Oh, that's what it is. See? I couldn't see what that was. You know what? I should put on his glasses rather than sit here and stream. Hi, Tamara from Texas. From Texas. How are you? Yeah, usually when they get it, it's from Belize. You guys can see the light in here. Where's Portia? Every time I look at these lights, I think about Portia. Yeah, I didn't see any in stock yet, Rob, but they do get it for the summer. I know. I don't like papaya, though. I like papaya enzyme, but I don't like papaya. Papaya smells like vomit to me. I don't like any of the melons except for watermelon. I don't like the... Joe, what's the proper name for mushmelon? Cantaloupe. Yeah, in Belize, cantaloupe is called a mushmelon. It's mushy. I don't like those. Don't like honeydew. Don't like any of those. Don't even like it in the house. When it starts to smell, ugh, God, who threw up? But I like the papaya enzyme. I just don't like the fruit itself. But the fruit itself is good for you. You love that? You love those, Sess? You love mushmelon? It's a smell for me. I can't get past the smell. It's not that flavorful. Man, the one from GNC is so good. You love all the melons, Penny? That's exactly what Sess was saying. Mash it with some condensed milk. Speaking of mash with some condensed milk, I need some crabo. I found a condensed milk from La Lechera that is lactose free. I bought one. And Sess was like, girl, I would have bought the whole shelf. Because you know they're not going to have that for too long. She was right, but I didn't have enough money because I was buying a whole bunch of other stuff
I find one at GNC.
to do the, what can you find at like gnc.com or something? Huh? What website? You know, you're going to get up in there and find a virus or some naked girls or something. You'll be looking at these websites out there. Why? You love it in smoothies? I can't get past the smell. It's like beets. Beets smell like the very ground that it's grown in. It's like, child, I'm a picky eater. You guys don't know this, but I'm a very picky eater.
It's expensive.
How much?
$19.99.
For how much? 600?
205.
What? The hell? I paid $20 for 600 at GNC. I go back in there again, go real up, you know. They're going to have to stop telling me lies over there. I'm going to go in there and find the owner and tell she, look, your little workers are always lying, saying that you're going to order this thing and you don't order it. Yeah, Carla, it's $20 for 200 and something. I paid $20 for 600 at the GNC. And the lady's son owned his own GNC too, but far away from here.
These up here got 600.
Joe said none of them have 600.
3 chains.
Man, when you buy that stuff, Jada eat it like it went out of style. I'm like, leave my stuff, it's for me. You're young. Rob said GNC is out of stock. They probably have nobody to make it in the pandemic. That when I was growing up in Belize. I'm picky. I'm a picky eater. I used to always think that I wasn't a picky eater, and I realized that I'm truly a picky eater. When people ask me if I go eat at Belize restaurant, no. Because I don't feel like anybody can cook better than my Aunt Eileen, my mom, and Joe. And if I go pay $15 for a plate of food at somebody's restaurant and our rice and beans are soaked or it smells smoky or it's over salt or it's too mushy, I won't complain. And the stew chicken, they put too much foolishness on the stew chicken. Somebody put sugar and all. I'm like, See, when you're done spoiled by a husband that can cook, you don't want to eat that food out there. Joe could cook me under the table, you know. Joe can cook, but I could bake him under the table. GNC is supposed to close down in the Northeast here. Oh, Lord. Why? Our GNC is still open. You know they're individually owned, right? People buy them. They're franchises. I have a discriminating taste. I'm telling you. Plus, because I have to eat so little because I want to lose all this weight, I feel mad when I go to somebody's house and they offer me a plate of food and our food nasty. I'm like, not for my hard-earned calories. This food better taste good. So, like my sister and them, they will go eat at Billy's restaurant in LA. You know, my sister know how to cook, but they still go do that. Or they'll stop and pick up some Billy's food, you know, some meat pie, whatever. Not me. I don't eat at Billy's restaurant. I cook my own stuff. They're losing business. Oh, I'm gonna rail up. I'm gonna rail up if that rice no cook. Especially how Joe know how to cook so good. That's why when somebody had asked me, you know, before the pandemic, why don't I just go to try different Billy's restaurant and eat there and come back and report on it? I'm not going to do that to them. because I'm gonna have to be honest. If the food's not good, I'm gonna have to let you guys know, and I wouldn't do that to my Belizean counterparts. Absolutely would not. Even if the food gross, I would not do it. So I can't do that. Plus, I don't want to just when I go there, I don't want to eat Belizean food. I want to eat other people culture food. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good at baking. Joe's good at cooking. Bella, I'm telling you, some people can't cook. Some people can. When I went to Belize, I went to Bird's Eye with my uncle Raja, and they brought out the plate of food, and the food tastes like my aunt Tylene cooked it. I'm like, damn, this food is on point. I said, Raja, can you go get the chef, and so I can thank the chef myself, So they went and that's we call her Tylene. I looked up and go, why the hell is she favor Tylene? And I said, Raja, why is she favor Tylene? Goes, because she's our cousin. That's Aunt Tylene's niece. That's Uncle John's daughter. I'm like, holy crap, girl. The cooking skill went to you too? Damn, this dinner was on point. I said, okay. The who made that at Venice Beach? Bella, was it you that was at Venice Beach when I was at the beach Friday? We'll do it another time, Penny. We'll do it another time. I'm sure it's going to be good. I remember when I first got married to Joe, and my friend Johnny, he had become Joshua's godfather, right? 3 years into the marriage. And when Joshua was a baby, he was 6 months old when we had that, fourth anniversary? I think the fourth anniversary. And Johnny invited me to come to his house, and his mother was going to cook. And when I got there, that lady cooked, because Johnny would call and ask me how to make the stew beans, how to make the stew chicken, how to make this. And I would tell him. That time I didn't have a show or a book. And I would tell him how to do it. And he told his mother, and she cooked it. And that food was off the chain. That lady really did a good job with that food just by me telling Johnny, what to tell her. And I always remember that meal. Yeah, sometimes it is disappointing, Bella. That was you that was at Venice Beach. Man, I wish that you could have find parking to come see us. When we were leaving, this guy was looking for parking, and we told him we're leaving, and he can have the spot. And I went and gave him the parking ticket. And that man almost died. That man was some type of Arab or Palestinian or something, and he's like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Be blessed. Be blessed. I'm going to go to the beach again at the end of June. When I'm done with the book and I turn it in, I'm going to go back because I have to help the Bruja purchase something online. She don't know how to purchase her own darn thing below, her sign. I was the one that purchased the sign for her. And she let me do that from my house. She gave me her credit card and did it from my house. And I don't like that because if her credit card starts racking up, I don't want her to think it's me. So I told her I'd rather do it out there for her. We went to Santa Monica, Miss Margaret, which is right next door to Venice, as you know. Venice Beach is not healthy anymore. We'll probably go at the end of June, like right before the 4th of July. Yeah, Venice Beach has a lot of those hobos and stuff down there. So we saw one of Jada's fans was there, this guy named Jonathan, and he was high out of his mind. He didn't even recognize us. But he's the one where he's dancing with Jada. If you go look up Siri, Siri, that song that Jada made about Siri, and you'll see Jonathan posing with his drumsticks like this, and he's dancing to Jada's Siri. He used to love to dance to that song. And when people would go by, he would cuss them out. And he would say, why can't you give her some money? My God, she's giving you her talent for free. You guys are stingy. I'm like, Jonathan, you can't do that to the people. Marina Del Rey? I don't think we've been there. A two-piece? Girl, you crazy. I did have on a two-piece, a jeans and one of my off-the-shoulder shirt. But I'm telling you, Carla, I could have looked good in a two-piece because if you see them belly out there, I don't know what them girls do with them belly when they get on their knees and arch their back. That belly gone. I'm like, what the hell? Is that a TikTok belly or something? I don't know where the belly gone. All those women that came out there were in Instagram thoughts. They come there and they drop on their knees and they arch their backs and their butt and they're like, I'm like, and then I'm like, Joe, look, Joe, look. I'm probably the only wife telling my husband to look. The very end of Venice, okay. I didn't go in no damn swimsuit. And I have a swimsuit. I have a one piece and the trunks to go with it. I'll say, what says, I promise you, them women had bellies like this, like a big watermelon up on the top belly, not the bottom belly. And they would drop on their knees and they would arch their back. And when I look under there was no belly. Two would die. I said, Joe, where the belly gone? Joe said, I don't know. That's some TikTok shit right there. It's crazy. And I told you, I said, I know my stomach's still big, but I could rival these girls out here. I'm telling you. I could suck in my gut. We're horrible. We're horrible human beings for talking about these Instagram thoughts. I was like, child, they all out there posing. And they had their poses. They did the drop on the knee, move forward, arch the back, and get shot from behind. And then they dropped on their belly. And then they put their hand like this and then one leg up on the back. And then they had all their 4 or 5 poses down pat. And then when that one was done from the water, that they switched places and the person grabbed the phone and they did it. They even had this little pretty Asian girl out there. She had a really slim body. And her boyfriend was like, kai. And she's like, she didn't do the nasty poses though. She did the more Catholic demure poses. Like, it was crazy. And I kept telling Joe to look. And one spell Joe was like this, like if he was sleeping. And I saw this lady go by and she was built square. It's not that she was like morbidly obese or anything. She was just built square. And I'm looking at her like, what the hell's wrong with this figure? Oh, she doesn't really have a waistline. I'm thinking to myself, and Joe says, you know what? Some people really should not wear bathing suits. I'm like, I thought you were asleep. I thought you were asleep. I'm telling you, I'm a lurker. I like to lurk and watch, and I was watching all this stuff out there. It was fun. But I'm the crazy one that will tell Joe, Joe, look there. What the lady doing? No, he stopped looking at pranks. He's looking at bicycle. He's always looking at bikes. I love my new bike. I don't need no other bike. I absolutely love my new bike. You wear a bathing suit? I think if I were going to go into the water, I'd probably put on a bathing suit. But I just like to go on the beach and just sit in the sand. Put my feet in the sand. I like to cover up under the umbrella. And I like to watch. That's my thing. I get joy out of watching people. And when Jada was singing there, we couldn't go on the sand. The only time we went on the sand was when Shanika brought the boys out. I got to holler at Shanika. Let's see if she took her vaccine so she can bring the boys. I miss Shanika and the boys. We didn't even do our ball game this year. We're going to have to do a ball game for the summer. I got to find out if she got the vaccine. I'm not afraid of people who did not get the vaccine. They have to be afraid of me because they can get sick. Malibu, no. I think Joe used to go there before we got married. But I have not been to Malibu I have not been to Redondo Beach in a long time either. I'm a beach watcher. I love to watch. Like, I would be happy sitting in the airport and just watch people and try to figure out their life story. Where are you going? Where are you coming back from? Did you just have a breakup? Did you travel for a funeral? Was it a wedding? Was it business? I love to sit there and put the stories together and don't know what the truth is. Just sit and watch. My mom used to like to watch people's toes. And she would describe people's toes to you like, oh my God, did you see that? And she said she loved the airport for that because they have to take their shoes off. I love to people watch. And I think I know their story and I'm sure I'm well off the mark. Don't know their stories at all. Another thing that I would love to do is go sit in court and just listen to the court cases. That would be my thing. I'd be afraid of the crazies that want to shoot up the court now. But I'd love to go sit, especially bankruptcy court. Child. The last beach I went to was the Orient Bay. Oh, it was a nude beach? Holla! No top will look. I would have look.
People, they don't have no shame on them.
Oh, them people at Nude Beach don't have no shame. When my friend had her wedding, and where we went to for the wedding, there was a nude beach. Not nude beach. What was that thing? Nude commune?
Like a compound. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a commune or a compound where these nude people go. And we drove up in there by mistake. Child, we ran. We're in the wrong place, Joe. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Why couldn't it be a handsome young guy? We have to be this old dude with the moobs. The moobs. Yes, in St. Martin. Okay. It was out this way, Bella. It wasn't a beach. It was like a commune. They had no shame. But it's always old men with scabies and stuff. And what's the thing that peels? Joe, what's the thing that they have that peels? The skin thing, not the eczema, the other one. The one that Kim Kardashian has. Is that rosacea? Well, it's always those old men with the skin flaking and peeling. It's like, why? I can't unsee that. She saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hi, Richie Rich. How you been, Richie Rich? We talking about nude beaches. We've gone from praying for Julie, having devotion, to talking bullcrap. That's why these people don't like me. That's why my viewers, they bash me all the time because they're like, she act like she's a little saint, but deep down, she dirty. I never act like I'm a saint. Psoriasis. I said rosacea, right? Psoriasis. Yeah, that's always what you see at a nude beach. Some old white man with psoriasis on his butt. I don't need to see that. That's stuff you can't unsee. Oh.
One time I was young.
Huh?
So we went to one time to sleep. What that was about?
You are that guy? That was your friend?
22.
Uh-huh. And was it at least pretty people there?
What?
Was it at least pretty people there or only ugly people?
Some pretty, some ugly. That kind of shit.
You saw like you, Miss Margaret, you see the good, the bad, and the ugly? You had a weekend by the pool? Awesome. I can't unsee this stuff. Penny, I can't unsee it. I'm telling you. And I'm not a prude. I'm going to watch. But why can't it be like, somebody that's fit? Why you got to be somebody that look like me? Oh my God. Joe Bella said one time she see one naked man on the beach and it was not a nude beach. No, that's weird. That's weird. Mm-mm-mm. Usually when people walking naked in public somewhere, they're not in their right minds. One time when the kids were in school, there was this naked man walking down the street. And somebody called it into the school, so the principal called the police before he entered the school grounds. And the cops came with their big rifles drawn, pointing at the school. Oh my God. Me and my friend Linda and Jada was a baby. Jada was a 3-year-old baby. We lifted Jada by her 2 arms and her feet did not even touch the ground. We ran back into that school building. And we entered this one door where we knew his teacher liked to leave her door open after the bell rang. And we were like, lockdown, lockdown, lockdown. And she's looking at us like these crazy heifers. So we ran into the middle area, where they had the computers and stuff. And the one lady that worked in the office, she knew us and she knew that we weren't flaky parents. So if we were running in yelling lockdown, she was going to lock down. And so she locked down, and then they got that fool from underneath a car or something. He was tanning. Hi, Heather. Didn't Martin, the actor, Wasn't he out of his mind too? Heather is in Hawaii. Heather is one of Jada's co-workers from the beach. We went to the beach for the first time in 18 months, Heather. I miss the beach. I miss you. Joe, he give me a little bit of water, like the water went out of style. I think so. I think I vaguely remember that, Carla. And he was out of his mind too, right? I miss you. Jada's not going to go back and sing at the beach this year, though. It's too empty. And usually, you know, by this time, people get stingy at this time of the year. Jada went to a party right now. Her friend Matt's having, well, the grandma's having a party for one of the grandbabies. So she went for some Mexican food. Yes. Night, Miss Margaret. You take care of yourself, all right? Stay safe. They get stingy in June. When Jada went to the beach, she made more money March, April, May. June, July, August, they just come there for the sand. They don't come there for the entertainment at all. Nobody was giving nothing that day that we were there. And then people were playing their little hearts out. And you have to go get the permit. It's already June and Santa Monica wants them to get the permit. I'm like, just bypass the permit this year. You know, the governor picked 15 people to win 50,000 the other day. And he's going to pick 10 people to win $1.5 million on the 14th. I'm going to be one of those. I'm speaking it. And if I win the 1.5 million, I'm going to quit doing YouTube immediately. I'm not even going to pass go. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. I'm just going to write books and sell books.
That's not money. I have to pay like $400,000 in tax.
So what? So what?
I feel about 600,000.
You just like them regular people who can't win nothing good because you worry about the tax. Pay back the tax. The higgle and the smuggle and the ganja man, all of we are books to the back tax man. You know that. See, Heather said it's true. Then people then get stingy. June, July, August, them stingy. They come there for the heat and the sand. Go there on the sand and go in the water. 1.5 million. You'll miss us. You'll miss me on YouTube. I'll probably do YouTube, but I probably won't cook. I probably wouldn't do cooking. I'll probably walk away from this cooking page and just do some other random stuff where I can make money while I sleep. Don't know what. But I really have grown tired in 10 years. I've grown tired of making the cooking videos because nobody watches. I think I wouldn't lose my energy if people watched. You know what I mean? Look what all I did to make those croissants. And you know nobody ate those croissants? I gave them to the dogs. I'm not eating that to put on back no weight. And I made those croissants, tested that recipe, and it took me 2 days of getting dressed, putting on makeup, do the whole thing, do the voiceover, yada, yada. It took me a week to edit that video. I put up and it gets 300 views. And I think that's what kills me. It kills your soul very slowly to have almost 92,000 subscribers and get 300 views. You know, I can't. I could leave this live event up right now and get 1,000 views in 2 days. The algorithm has changed in YouTube. I see other people, I sure would have ate them. I didn't eat none. I see other people do cooking and they get a lot of views to their videos. But when I go check their Social Blade, they're not making any money in Social Blade. Like, how are you getting 34,000 views to your cabbage roll or whatever, but you're not making like only $1,200 a month? Carla, did you see the last couple of videos that B Loves put up? One of them was called, I'm going to come clean about my finances. And she didn't come clean about no finances. She talked about somebody else's finances. She talked about Glozell, the girl that wears the green lipstick, the one that had interviewed Obama, that Glozell was broke. Glozell was broke after doing YouTube for so long and being so popular on YouTube, have so many subscribers, and she's flat broke. Let me see what Heather said. No, they have on the bell. They do. Most of the subscribers have on the bell, but YouTube's algorithm, if you're not doing a live where you're cussing people out, if you're not doing pranks or practical jokes, they don't really promote you anywhere. Little lemonade stand that goes towards your whatever you want. Won't go to waste. I can donate it to the homeless, but that time we just kind of broke it up and gave it to the dog. I can do that. I can't have lemonade stand. I can't. They watch me. Code enforcement is on my street every day. I'm not even allowed to stock my books here at this location. My books that I just bought, they tell me that. You can't stock your books there. You can't cook and feed nobody. You can't even hand it out to the homeless. This is a part of me having a business license. You can't have a booth, like they're having a Fontana walk or something. The mayor has called me several times and said, I want you to have a booth and I want you to have about 100 samples of something to give out to the people when they come. And I'm like, okay, can I cook those things in my kitchen? Well, no, you're going to have to go to an industrial kitchen. Who the hell is paying for that? Not me. Dogs eat too, I'm telling you. Some people are. Some people, I don't think somebody like B Loves is buying views, but some people are. Like, for instance, if I had somebody running my YouTube for me, like another big YouTuber, I'm not going to call any names, but if they were managing my YouTube for me or helping me to get to it, because you have YouTubers that will shadow you and help you get to 100K and then they leave you, right? If I had a YouTuber shadowing me to get to 100K, they would have bought these last 8,000 subscribers. They would have paid $80 to $150 and bought the last 8,000. I'm not doing that because I would know, Yeah, they want me to rent a kitchen, go to a state certified kitchen, rent it, cook the food there, and then but who to pay for all of that though? This mayor loaded and she want me to do all of that for free? Ain't no free up in here. Yeah, they have all kind of rules. I definitely can't cook to sell. I can't cook to give away. They don't want you to feed the homeless in my town. They'll arrest you if they catch you feeding the homeless in my town because they want them to go away. They feel like they're stray cats. If you feed them, they're going to stay. So don't feed them. Jody Love, but he know that true. There's so many rules in this damn town. You got to use an industrial state certified kitchen. The churches have state certified kitchen, and so do the apartments for older people. There's the people that live in those 55 and above apartments. Those kitchens are certified. They don't want to give me nothing, Bessie. She always call here and want me to do something, and it's like, who want to pay me? One time they called me and asked me to cook to feed the city council members. I sure charged. They didn't worry about me using a state certified kitchen that day though, because they wanted to eat. They call and order about 20 plates with dessert. That's what they're doing. They're probably sending them from San Bernardino County. For real, you can't feed them. Like this lady that I know said, you could feed the homeless in LA, Barbara, but you can't feed them out here. I've tried. They almost arrested me. I said, oh, Lord. Heather, I don't want to cook for a living. I think that's the thing. I've always been honest with you guys about this, so I know I'm not shocking anybody. I don't really like cooking. I really don't. I'm not the kind of person that will get up and be happy to get in the kitchen. Like I have a few friends like that. They're so happy when they're in the kitchen baking cookies with the grandbabies and, baking a cake, doing this, doing that, cooking this meal, sitting down, taking the picture, eating. That doesn't give me any joy. I like teaching. Hi, Nero. I like teaching. So if I knew something better than cooking, I'd be teaching that. If I knew sewing better, I'd be teaching sewing. You know what I mean? So I don't want a restaurant. I don't want a food truck. Like a lot of people reach out to me and ask me, Can you cook for my daughter's sweet 16? I'll fly you in to Louisiana. We have the money. I'll fly you in, Joe, and put you up. You have to cook for 100 people. But no, I'm not a caterer. I'm a teacher. I'm a video content creator. And people like to define your business model. They'll say, but you could do this. I know Heather's not doing that. I'm talking about people who reach out to me. But you could do this, and you could like bake all these powder buns. Who wants to do that? That's a lot of work being in the kitchen in the heat, girl, child. That's why when I go to parties, I wait till last minute to tell them if I'm coming, because if they know I'm coming, they'll ask me to bring something. See, my aunt already did it. You come into my birthday party in August, can you bring a cake? But I'll take the cake, because lately, I don't know where they've been buying the cakes from, but the cake's been dry. Yeah, I say it pretty straightforward. I tell everybody when they say, can you make this? No. Can you do this? No. I know that no is an answer. Don't get me wrong. Like when Gary comes, I'm excited to cook for Gary. It's the first time he's coming to my house. He's coming with his girlfriend or his significant other. And I'm excited to cook. Joe's going to be excited to cook. We're going to be excited to present a lot of good food for him. Yes, we're going to be happy to do that. But as far as say, okay, do that for a living, own a restaurant, sell food. Oh, child, no. I've been selling food since I was little because my mom used to put us into popularity contests in Belize in the church. And the popularity contest didn't have anything to do with how popular you were. It had everything to do with how much money you can raise. And so the minute my mom would sign up me or my brother, she would never sign us up together because one of us would have to beat the other one, right? So this year it's my brother, next year it's me. And she would start making fudge and tableta and cote brute and pot de bonne and stuff and sending it with us, kasham, stuff like that, to school. And on recess, I would have to sell those things. I didn't get recess. People over there playing jacks and stuff. I'm over there selling food. My brother's over there as the money collector. He collect the money because he always a foot taller than me. And then we go home and we sell for months. And then they have the bazaar. And then we win the popularity contest because we were selling from day one. You understand what I mean? That's a great idea, Tahara. But to do it, I think I would need to have some money. Honestly, I think you really need to have some money to invest. And I'm only saying that based on the industry that we were in, because we were in the bottle printing industry. And when the people came in trying to get us a shampoo or a conditioner or a body wash or something, when they went to the lab, if they didn't have like 10K to give the lab to make the formula for them, they would have to use somebody else's formula that they were allowed to use, and they would put their own names on it, right? So you had to have some money going into it. So I saw B Loves, I was telling you that she was talking about her finances, but she didn't say nothing about her finances. She just says, I invest my money wisely. Yet she strapped on a purse in that same video that cost $5,000. I don't know how a $5,000 purse could be a wise investment, but maybe somebody could school me about that. I don't know. Purses, do they appreciate? So she says, I'm not going to go broke like Glozell. And she was talking about a hot sauce. Carla, listen up, Carla. She's making a hot sauce that she already mixed it up and took it to a lab. And then now they're going to recreate it. They have to make sure when you mix those things, we can go in the kitchen and mix up anything. But these lab people, they have to know if this ingredient will interact with this ingredient. If it sits there long on the shelf, what happens to it? Yada, yada. Is it going to blow up yet? They have to know that stuff. So they're going to make it, have her get a sample and taste it. If she likes it, then she has to take it to another lab to have them bottle it. And she got the money to do that. I don't have the money to do that. You have to go in there with money. But it's an excellent idea, Tahara. Joe, can you give me some more water, baby? Don't be stingy with the water. You have the cup. I paid for that water, It would be awesome, though, to have our own line of spice, our own pots and pans. Joe, you know what Joe wanted me to do? I know. I didn't hate it, though, Heather, but I've been selling food since then. And then I got married to Joe, and I used to make bread and bun, Belizean bread and bun for sale. And I would sell 90 pounds of bread and bun for the week, 30 pounds of bread and 60 pounds. You see how this man brings water half? That's why the water done. Thank you. Oh, it's nice and cold. Thank you, with sugar on tops. And I baked for like 2 years, 90 pounds a week. Harvey Levin used to buy my bread and bun when my aunt Radiance used to take it into Beverly Hills. And then I used the money to buy a condo to put as a down payment on a condo. That's when we first moved out here. And then I stopped doing the cooking then. And then I started to let me tell you how I wrote the first cookbook, or why I wrote the first cookbook. Joe, you could take the TV off or whatever I was doing. Okay, I paused it for whatever reason. I don't know. I wanted to mute it. My uncle Les, he would call every time he wanted to make something, especially Count's fritter, and he would call Joe Conway, because Joe likes to sing Conway Twitty, and he would say, "Conway, how do I make this Count's fritter again?" He never wrote it down. He just always wanted to call him Bug every time he wanted to make it. So one Christmas, we were supposed to go there for July, for a summer, and he got sent away to that war in Saudi Arabia, the first war, Desert Storm. And so he came back, I think, for the following Christmas. And we went there for that Christmas. And I made him a whole book. No, Heather was saying that because I had to sell all that food, all my childhood, that it took my childhood. No, it was okay. It was okay. My mom taught us about business. That's what she said next, see? But it taught you about business, yeah. Carla, I'm telling you, she will steal it. She will steal it. So I took those little 4x6 index cards, and I wrote a recipe on each of them, and I put it in a book where you slip it in like a photo album. And I did probably 15 or 20 recipes for my uncle, all Belizean recipe. That's all I knew at the time. I didn't know all these recipes. And he treasured that thing. And when he died, his son Brian, my cousin, took it, and he says, "I'm holding on to Dad's book." And I said, "Okay." And by then, my Uncle Les was saying, "Why don't you write a book? Why don't you just write a book? Write a book." So that's when I wrote the first book. He gave me the idea. Yeah, I figured you did, Penny. Heather's cool people. Heather's cool people. So I guess because I've been dealing with food all my life, it's gotten to the point where it's like, if I have to step in that kitchen and cook again and put up a video and get 300 views, I might blow up this whole damn kitchen. I'm going to let Joe take over for a while. They love Joe. I bet you anything Joe could take over the show and the show would grow. Because for the most part, people love Joe. They do. Me, I'm going to stick into writing my book. I've written the text that goes on the back of the book. I've written the introduction page. I'm working on some pot mixing rags. And for real though, Heather, for real, you know, that man made that cartoon for me. For real. The reason that I didn't do like shirts and stuff like that is because Joshua tells me that I don't have enough of a faithful following to make like t-shirts and pot holders and stuff like that. And he goes, "Mom, that's for YouTubers that have like 1 million followers, where they're rabid fans that will buy anything you put out." You know, and he goes, "You've got 92,000. You maybe have 30 come in your live events. You know, I've seen other YouTubers have 100,000 and they have 6,000 people in their live events, but then they're talking salaciousness. They're bashing preachers. They're talking about celebrities. I don't care nothing about no celebrity except for Sherry Shepherd. And if anybody says anything negative about her, they're going to get cussed out." Thank you, sis. The book is going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Yeah, Josh was like, "Mom, you don't have enough of a following. You know, you have 15 faithful people thereabouts, and that's all. You're going to spin your wheels on that." So I'm waiting for Jason to rev up his company where I can join his membership and he can start driving traffic my way. And plus Gary coming this weekend, so we could figure how to drive traffic. I can't sell, if it's the books, Bella, I can't sell the books on Amazon for two reasons. One, Amazon does not accept comb or spiral, and I want my books to have comb or spiral because they are cookbooks and you have to be able to open them and leave them open on the counter in order to use, right? And the next reason is because the book has to be full color or full black and white. It can't be partial. And I have some color pictures in the book. For real though, right, sis? And I've noticed that because I'm on the third one, I'm writing it even more clear and more concise, than even the first one and the second one. I'm sure the fourth one's going to be even better. I feel like once you do something again and again and again, you get to be better. Even the pictures are better this time too. Not that the pictures in the first two books are bad, but these are
it's better because we know what we're doing. We have to turn the camera this way. We know what our light. You know what I mean?
That first book, we didn't know we had to turn the camera this way.
We weren't thinking about lighting.
Profile. Yeah, we didn't think about lighting.
Well, we thought about it when we saw the picture look bad, but not before.
We couldn't fix it in post.
No.
Joshua, look at you, got muscles.
Let's get in there.
Dang. So what do you want for your birthday?
It's
burger
with onion rings. Big burger though, no cheap burger.
Big burger with onion rings. Chocolate cake or muffin?
Chocolate cake or muffin.
What do you want for a gift?
Just money. Keep it simple.
Joshua says all he wants is money for his birthday gift. When do you go to buy your thing?
It comes out Thursday, so
Wednesday night?
Well, technically.
Wednesday morning?
Was Thursday morning?
Thursday morning.
5 a.m.
5. You're gonna be able to get up at 5 a.m.
I'm not gonna sleep.
You're not gonna go to bed. Okay.
I might not get it going out that early. You have people camping out at 6 p.m. the other day for the other card. Not at our one, but at the other ones.
And they're just gonna resell it. They don't want it.
Oh yeah. First, it was the normal people like me who were there early enough and they want the card to play games. And then you got these a-holes coming up in their fancy clothes and all that, pulling up, sneaking in line, cutting in front of all the normal people.
Somebody gonna get a beat
that's
out there.
I was supposed to say a good way to get swung on.
Richard said the cash option is always good.
It's the best way to get someone a present. You can't hate money.
It's called Moved. Awesome, Heather.
Moved.
Heather's writing a book. It's called Moved.
What kind of book is it? Like an adventure book?
What kind of book is it, Heather? Joshua wants to know. Heather is Jada's co-worker from the beach when she moved to Hawaii.
Oh, sweet.
Way before the pandemic.
Oh, she got out here before the zombie plague hit.
Mm-hmm.
What's the internet like down in Hawaii? Is it like Belize?
What's the internet like in Hawaii? Is it bad? Is it like dial-up?
What was Belize? 2 megs down, something like that?
Belize was dial-up. Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
I'm getting sleepy. Oh, it's 8:21. What the hell are you guys doing up this late? It's after 11 for these people over there on the East Coast. You guys, we have to wrap this up. We were waiting to hear from Heather to hear what the book is going to be about. Heather was telling me to get a food truck. I'm like, child, I don't like cooking.
You want that stress?
Child, I don't like cooking like that.
You want that stress? Nah.
Food truck is more stress because you have to fight for your spot every day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have your spot set out.
Plus, you got to deal with all that food safety stuff. That's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. For the people that are coming in and watching this after it's done being live, I have books for sale. I got inventory in. I got 97 of the cooking, the Belize one, and I think it was 112 of the Pantry Laid Bare. You stay up late, Richie Rich? I stay up late too, but I'm going to go to bed early so that, what's I going to do with Joe? I was going to do something. I said I'm going to go to bed early. Oh, that was today. I went to bed early last. Joe, did I go to bed early last night? Huh? No? You were awake, right? You were still awake? No? When I go in there and Joe's asleep, I like to mess with him. I mess with his feet, and he never wakes up angry. He just wakes up and he smiles like, hi. Me, I always wake up throwing hands.
Or snatching people. Clawing at people.
It's because I listen to these YouTubers fighting. Joshua will come, mom. They touch me from a distance with a broomstick. Because I'm like, what?
Freaking grab.
I always wake up throwing hands. Joe never wakes up angry. He always wakes up with a smile like, huh, what's up, babe? Not me. I'm always waking up. I wake up fighting. And you want to know what's scary? It's scary when Wednesday goes in her big voice. We get caught up with you enough jokes. I'm telling you, when Wednesday talks in her big voice, it's like, okay, Joshua come out with every weapon. It's like, sometimes she just saw a fly or a cricket or she want to go out. She gets in that big voice. It's like, oh my God, why? Wednesday's on patrol. And if Cora gets in her big voice from that room too, oh child, it's on. We sit up in here and talk fool. That's why we get along. We just talk this foolishness. Hey, you, I see you sitting down there eating Haagen-Dazs like you have it to eat like that. You, Mr. Man. He loves strawberry Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah. And they never have it. They never have it.
That's a good idea, Heather. Heather said do like Jell-O salad and homemade ice cream and make a whole book on that. We could make like a smaller book. We don't have to have 90 to 100 recipes. We can make a smaller book. You know, I can make my books at Amazon. They have a whole thing that you can use. The thing is, they don't do spiral bound. It's getting hotter. I used to make homemade ice cream, but all that milk gets to me. But if I can find lactose-free evaporated milk, being that I found lactose-free condensed milk, and if I could find lactose-free heavy cream, it's on. Them homemade ice cream are on for me. So, anyways, guys, I still have a kitchen to go clean up. Joe cooked meat for the dog, and I have to go take it from the slow cooker and pick it off the bone because we don't give them the bones. Oh, it's just about your life? Cool. The book is about her life.
Okay, autobiography.
Yeah, Heather was the artist at the beach that made that thing for Jada that's in her window.
Oh, the glass.
The stained glass thing. Yeah. That's who Heather is. We met some good people at the beach.
Yeah.
We sure did.
National in Hawaii. That's crazy. Or Hawaii.
She says the internet is great there.
Sweet.
That's awesome. I was hoping to see Mike. They used to come see Jada. I was hoping to see Dolores. But Ida, the palm reader, says they're all still there. Thank God. They all made it. They all made it through the pandemic. Anyways, guys, remember, oh, this needs to be clean. Get your vaccine. Don't play any games. Like, you know, some of my family members have not taken the vaccine. And when they ask me how come I wasn't scared to take it, I tell them, look, I was named after an aunt that passed away at age 6 in 1959 in Belize because they did not have the diphtheria vaccine to give her. The vaccine existed and her older siblings had gotten it, but by then I think Belize had run out and she didn't get it. She got the disease and she died. And I was named after her. And you think I'm going to have access to a vaccine and I'm not going to take it? That's like, call me stupid. Call me stupid. If she needed that vaccine desperately and didn't get it and died, child, I'm going to run down to get that vaccine. You know I did. You know I did. No, they already ate. Bessie, they already ate. I'm just, this is meal prep. This is meal prep for the week. I go pick it off of the bone and wash the slow cooker. Joe does the cooking. I wash the slow cooker. And then I make the carbs tomorrow and put it all together. And then they have food for the week. I cook for the dogs, Heather. So that's a great idea. I cook for the dogs. I've been cooking for the dogs for like a year now. And I can tell when they like certain things because they'll put their front paws in the bowl. Mm-hmm. When they don't like it, they'll just eat it and go lay down. When they like it, it's like, okay, there's no more. Back up. They love seafood, child. They love seafood.
Especially
Wednesday loves seafood. So I've been cooking for them. I just haven't made any videos on it. Because I feel like some idiot's going to come tell me something out of the way and I'm going to cuss them out. My fuse is very short with the idiots nowadays.
Every time with animal videos, you could be like pillow hugs, and they'll be like, "You're abusing the animal."
Yeah, they always have the idiots come and talk about you're abusing the animal. We'll see though. You guys have had some great ideas. Thank you. What you eating? Sandwich?
Simple sandwich.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna go pack up this kitchen so I could go to bed early tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna go to bed early. For real, for real. I love you guys for spending time with me though. I'm gonna let you know when I rev up back that other channel and put those sleep videos there. We'll see. We'll see. I hope I enjoy making those. Oh my God, I enjoyed editing the Miss Bear Pantry show video today. I did a lot of outdoor sceneries. The outfits were pretty and it was just fun. I put music in it. You guys are going to enjoy that tomorrow. I think I'll post that tomorrow at 11 my time, okay? Belize is a rich country. Carla, Belize is a rich country. In the way of the politicians pocketing all the money. You know, there's this guy, Sir Baron Edward Victor Henry whatever Bliss, that left all his money for Belize. And Belize is not poor. Belize has a lot of assets. They even found oil the other day. But you know how politicians go. They take up all the money. The other political party came in and they dropped the teachers' pay 15%. And everybody to rail up, I'm like, you guys put them in. Don't rail up to me. You can't see anymore. Well, guys, remember, we're lifting Julie and Chris up. I'm going to give you guys any update as I get them. I told her we'd be sending her a lot of love tonight so the medicine can kick in and start doing its thing. And we're praying for Ramadana's mom, Susanna. Okay? And while you guys are at it, lift us up tomorrow. My sister, me, my brothers, even my dad. Tomorrow is 5 years since we lost my mom. I could not think of a world without my mom, and now it's 5 years. So lift us up, okay? Not when you're laying down. I got you. I got you, Penny. Okay, guys, you stay safe, all right? I'll see you tomorrow at Miss Bear Pantry's page with a video. And I taped a mukbang today. I'll see if I'll put it up. If it's not too noisy, I'll put it up, okay? Bye, guys. Au revoir. Bye, Richie Rich. I got you, Heather. Don't have to use milk. Julie and Susanna. Pray for Chris too, her husband, because he is so worried, okay? For Julie's husband, Chris. Bye, everybody. Ending broadcast now.